Hi guys, and welcome back to Dynasty Talk. I'm Zach Zeman, and I'm bringing you 5 of the top buy low running backs this year in Dynasty football. The first guy on my list, A.J. Dillon. He's Dynasty running back 22, but I think in this Green Bay Packers offense, he's going to get a lot more run this year. They're going to use Aaron Jones at the slot position to be a receiver on the outside a lot more often, with both Aaron Jones and A.J. Dillon on the field at the same time. But don't let that make you think he's not going to be catching the ball out of the backfield, as reports are saying he's going to get close to 50 catches this year. He is a big physical receiver at 6'1", 240 plus pounds. Definitely a guy who is a hammer in the red zone, and he's going to get a lot of goal line work. The next guy on my list, Josh Jacobs of the Las Vegas Raiders. Now, I'm very high on this guy because he has been an RB1 every year he's been in the league so far. He was RB12 last year. There are a lot of question marks regarding to his usage in the new system. Bringing in Devontae Adams and having Darren Waller and Hunter Henry, people think they're going to be throwing the ball all over the field. While this may be true, McDaniels is from the New England system, where they bring running backs in and abuse them and let them go. They turned down his fifth-year option, meaning that they aren't going to pay him. Now, I know they brought in Zamir White, and he is a stud, an alpha personality in the running back room, but he's just not quite ready yet. He's going to need to learn a little bit more pass blocking ability, as well as improve his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield. He also needs to work on his vision. With all that being said, they're going to run the tires off of Josh Jacobs and let someone else pay him next year. Now, moving forward, whatever team he ends up with will likely need a power back like Josh Jacobs, who can also catch the ball out of the backfield and does very well in pass blocking on third downs. The next guy on my list is James Robinson. This is a personal favorite of mine, an undrafted free agent 2 years ago for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now, what doesn't show up in the stat sheet is that he was consistently being hit behind the line of scrimmage and still gaining positive yardage. He is a tough, hard-nosed runner with the prototypical running back size and has proven that he is able to carry the ball. The problem is they drafted Travis Etienne in the first round last year. Now, Travis Etienne is recovering from a Liz Frank injury, which is very hard to come back from. It is where your foot is broken and then they bolt it back together. Now, with his explosiveness and his route running, it's going to be a hindrance. Another guy who got a Liz Frank surgery was Cam Newton. After his Liz Frank surgery, he was not quite the same explosive player. New coach Doug Peterson knows how to use running backs and get the most out of them. I know that James Robinson is going to catch the eye of Doug Peterson. He will likely get many of the touches on the goal line work, as well as many of the touches in between the tackles. I'm high on James Robinson, and he's currently RB42, which means you can go out and get him for almost nothing. The next guy on my list is Kenneth Gainwell out of the Philadelphia Eagles. He's 23 years old and has great strength. I have long not been a fan of Miles Sanders. I don't really like the vision he shows in the open field, as well as not being a physical receiver nor playing through injuries. Currently, Kenneth Gainwell is behind Miles Sanders on the depth chart, but by the end of the season, I'd be surprised if Kenneth Gainwell wasn't the top back. His explosiveness and ball skills, as well as route running ability, make him a tempting target in fantasy football. He's currently RB50, very affordable to go out and grab. The last guy on my list, Travis Homer of the Seattle Seahawks. Now, Rashad Penny, former number 1 overall pick, is the lead back in Seattle right now, but I wouldn't be too concerned with the upside of Travis Homer. Kenneth Walker is coming back from injury, and he seems to be a little banged up. I really like Travis Homer coming out, but he was a little undersized. But he has great vision, explosiveness, and elusiveness. He packed on a few pounds in the offseason and definitely seems capable of bouncing off would-be tacklers. I really like the upside of hanging on to Travis Homer, as he's only RB 134. Likely he's someone on your waiver wires right now. Another guy I'm going to throw in on the end of this list is Tayon Fleet-Davis, an undrafted free agent for the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, he needs to work on understanding the offense, but he's definitely a sneaky play to supplant Ronald Jones in the depth chart in this offense. He'll likely make the team for special teams, and with improvement, he could be something in the future. So if you need a couple dart throws on the waiver wire, go out and get Tayon Fleet-Davis. He's 6 foot, 213 pounds, out of Maryland. Thanks again, guys, for watching. This has been Dynasty Talk. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I have more videos coming as quickly as possible. Follow me on Twitter at FF Dynasty Talk.